I decided to restore a 1930s bamboo rod that I purchased last summer, and the tip had a lot of water damage and delamination, as you can see in this video here, and some mold as well, so not in good shape. So did some research, got some wood glue, and filled up the syringe with a needle and was able to squirt the glue inside there, and then I took some dental floss, of all things, that had some nice wax coating on it, and did a wrap, and then left it overnight. As you can see here, I'm speed unwrapping it, and it worked fantastic. Had to take a razor blade and some scissors and try to trim off some of the glue. Then I used number 4 steel wool to clean it up as well, and you can see here it looks really good right now. This is the bottom of the rod. It's a Horrocks-Ibbotson from the 1930s to 40s, and called the Lucky Ace. I then took some scissors and gradually kind of shaved off the remaining varnish. It was in bad shape. It had a lot of crackling and heat damage and mold as well. So I gradually just shaved that off, actually with those pair of scissors, and then took the steel wool to it again. And you can see here, trying to preserve the logo, of course. Here's the finished product. So we're ready for some varnish. That'll be part 2. I'm excited to do this and try to save this old guy. All right, here's part 2 of the bamboo fly rod restoration project. I researched a lot about this, and I found that the true oil gun stock finish was the easiest for me, given it was a kind of an amateur project here. I didn't want to get in all the fancy varnish and dipping and all of that. You can see the rod here all ready to go, sanded down, and the old varnish is off now. So as you can see, I'm speed varnishing here. Basically just putting it on with a glove, and just hand doing it to be real precise. That way I don't get too much on there and cause a bunch of drips and whatnot. So that worked very well. I did a total of six coatings of this, actually. To really kind of get it really nice and sealed. You can see the logo here, and that really pops again. And then the Lucky Ace is still written there as well, just below that. So I'm glad that seems to be preserved at this point. Had a tiny little issue with a little bit of the lettering peeling off, but it, can't be helped, I guess, sometimes with these things. So here's another example of me redoing it. So I did that 6 times, let it dry for 24 hours, hit it a second time, third, 4, 5, 6. So here it is, looking all done. And I think it looks awesome. Got a new Ocean City reel, new from the 1930s, and I picked up the Cortland silk fly line to mimic the old silk lines of the past that bamboo rods were used with. So pretty excited about trying this out once it gets a little warmer out, for sure. But I'm pretty pleased. Think it looks good. Here's another shot of the reel, and I cleaned that up real good. Got that on eBay for like $10. And it was all full of dust and a mess, so I cleaned it up with some WD-40 and got it re-lubricated. This here's the old bag, and this is unfortunately moldy and falling apart, so I took the patch off, as you can see here, off of the flap of the bag, and I'm going to make it, or rather apply it to this new bag here, new old bag. So basically just took some glue, as you'll see shortly, and just applied that to an older bag that I had. So that way it lives on, for sure. That old bag was definitely a health hazard with all the mold and everything on it, and like threadbare, and then of course just literally falling apart. So but here I am just adhering that real quick, and we got a finished product here. It's pretty awesome.